Hello, good evening, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another show. And in this one, we will be doing the preview for the 200 meters for both men and women. This one kicks off tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8:02 a.m. for the men. And let me tell you what time for the women. That will be 8:45 a.m. This is Halftime TV. If you haven't done so as yet, go ahead, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We will do a comprehensive run through of who the starters will be, what lanes they'll be running from, and just provide a little bit of background information on each of the athletes who will be participating in the 200 meters tomorrow. Big shout out to the sponsors, Quicklink Shipping. Anything you need shipped into the island, they have you covered as we continue our quest towards 50,000 subscribers. I want to take this minute or moment to thank all those who have subscribed to Halftime TV and all those who continue to support the movement. We are truly happy and appreciative for everything that you've done for us. But yeah, so bless up everybody. Keep it respectful in the comment section as usual. You've been brilliant so far for this, the World Athletics Championship 2025, which is happening down there in Tokyo. All right, so we have the semifinals coming up. I will be sharing my screen. Please let me know if you're seeing the screen, but I'll be sharing the screen. We will go through each one, as I mentioned a little bit earlier. We will go through each one of the semifinals. Starting 8:02, we have the men's semifinal. These are the starters on your screen right now. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, or maybe out. And keep the comments coming in as well. We welcome your feedback. But yeah, so 3 semifinals will be run in the 200 meters for men and 3 for women. How it works is the first 2 will qualify automatically, and then as for the rest, it will be the next 2 fastest times. So the first 2 qualify automatically, and then it's the next 2 fastest times. In heat number 1, we have William Race out of Switzerland. Aaron Brown, the Canadian, runs out of lane number 3 with a personal best of 19.95. Aaron Brown is ranked 15th in the world so far. This year, he looked good in the heats, and in his first heat, and I expect him to be competitive here as well. He was actually one of those who qualified as outside the automatic places in the heats, but again, he looked good. Competition that he was up against in his heat was kind of an uphill task for him. So Wade Van Niekerk, I'm sure you've seen the name before. He's been there, he's done that. Wade Van Niekerk, personal best of 19.84. He's been here before, albeit under different circumstances in a different discipline. But Wade is running out of lane number 4. Lane number 5, in front of a home crowd, we have Toa Ozawa. He's ranked 19th in the world this year, and he will be looking to give the Japanese faithful something to celebrate come tomorrow. Then we have Charamba representing Zimbabwe. Big shout out to the entire African Massive as you continue to support Halftime TV. I swear to you, each time we go live, we have a huge contingent of African folks who are tuned in the comment section. So big up and thank you for continuously supporting the Halftime TV movement. But Charamba, he takes the track in heat number 1. He's running out of lane number 6. Ranked 11th in the world this year. Charamba, he too looked good in qualifying. Kung Fu Kenneth Bednarek, he after the 100-meter defeat, he indicated that he was tired. He was tired of missing out. He was tired of failing to get on top of the podium. Basically called himself a failure. But yeah, Kenneth Bednarek, he runs out of lane number 7. 19.57 is his personal best, and so far this season he's gone as fast as 19.67. He is ranked number 3 in the world this year over the distance. So Kenny Bednarek, the second fastest American that we will see in the 200-meter heats. You can't miss him. He'll be wearing that headband. But next up, we have Alexander Ogando. 19.86, fourth in the world this year. That's his personal and his season's best. So he's having the season of his life. And then Christopher Taylor, the Jamaican, affectionately called Cubby. We've been tracking his career for ever so long. He was participating in a different discipline, chose to take some time away from the sport, came back, decided that he was going to focus on the 200 meters, did well at the Jamaican National Championship, did well to qualify for the semi-final round as well. And I think just being in the semi-final round for Christopher Taylor in his first full season doing the 200 meters is a huge accomplishment for him. So big shout out to Christopher Taylor, regardless of what the result is tomorrow in this semi-final. He definitely should be proud of himself on the journey that he's had. A lot of these athletes, they're fighting their own battles, and when we see them come out on the track, that's their way of expressing themselves. And even for those who aren't athletes, there's so many lessons to take from the journeys of these athletes, because they go through injuries that can be super depressing, can be demotivating, folks considering quitting the sport, all that thing, all those stuff. So Christopher Taylor running out of lane number 9, 20.26 is his personal and his season's best. He continues to do better and better every time he takes to the track. So shout out Christopher Taylor running out of lane number 9 in heat number 1. And as I said, heat number 1 will begin at 8:02 my time, which is 7:02 Jamaica time. Moving over to heat number 2, we have Jerome Blake. We have Jerome Blake out of Canada. We have Ryan Zeze, French athlete, 19.90, his personal best. The youngster GOAT. He is a phenom, uh, internet sensation, really. Has everyone talking about him over the last 6 or 8 months or so. So it's good to see GOAT competing with the big boys. Remember, folks, GOAT is what, 16, 17? Yeah, he's not 19 as yet. He's about 16, 17 years of age. I think 17. And he is here competing in the semifinal of the World Athletics Championship. So big accomplishment for the Australian youngster. Big accomplishment for the Australian youngster. Let's drill into his profile a little bit. So yes, 17 years of age. He turns 18 in December. 17 years of age, turns 18 in December. You can see it. World Under 20 Championship silver medalist. He's in the top 8 at the World Under 20 level, and he's also the national champion for Australia. So GOAT continues to outdo himself. So the asterisk next to that 200 meter 19.84, the 100 meter 9.99 asterisk as well. But regardless, the top 20 list, you can see 20.02 confirmed 20th in the world. But yeah, so big up GOAT. He continues to outdo himself. And as a teenager, it I like to ask the question, what were you doing at this age? What were you doing at this age? GOAT showing that age isn't an excuse when you have the talent. Age isn't an excuse when you have the talent, folks. Exceptional youngster here, and we expect him to do well. We expect him to do well. He may not get to the um, the final, but just being here at 17 years of age is a huge accomplishment for a 17-year-old, right? And speaking of 17-year-olds, speaking of 17-year-olds, we see a 17-year-old, 18-year-old now kicking up a storm in football as well with the young Lamine Yamal. So as the years go by, we're seeing that teenagers can actually compete at the adult level if the right preparation are in place and the talent matches that. All right, so we were over to heat number 2. Let me see if I can see this here. What's happening? Let's zoom it out a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, so we're over to heat number 2, as I mentioned. Goat, he is in lane number 4. In lane number 5, we had Xavi Moorjak out of the Netherlands. Xavi Moorjak out of the Netherlands runs out of lane number 5. And then in 6, continuing, moving down, let's see Le Tobogo, one of the favorites, the reigning Olympic 200-meter champion. 19.46 is his personal best. He's ranked number 1 in the world this year. You can see 19.76, his season's best. Next up, we have Courtney Lindsay, 19.71, ranked number 6. This will be quite an interesting semifinal because two or maybe even 3 of these athletes in here could very well be on the podium. I'll go out and say 2 of the athletes in here could easily be on the podium. So this will be a very interesting semi-final. But we're going to take a short break. Let's check out what's happening in the comment section. Big shout out everyone in the comments section. Drew Fortis, big up yourself. Iceland, big up yourself. Big up, but most of all, my Jamaican. Easy Logistics, shout out, Bossy. How you doing? Yeah, Georgia, Carty, big up as well. So, as I was mentioning a little bit earlier, we're eager to see what this one has in store for us. This semifinal number 2, which I know will be the big one. It will be the one that everyone is talking about because Jamaica's Brian Lavelle, he looked impressive. He looked impressive today. Jamaica's Brian Lavelle, he looked impressive today. And I know come tomorrow in the heats, in the semifinals, sorry, he will want to take it up a notch, especially considering the competition that he will be up against. So Brian Lavelle, he's running out of heat number 2, semifinal number 2, sorry. Brian Lavelle, semifinal number 2. Good evening to you too, Naturally Mar. So we just wrapped up semifinal number 1. We're going over to semifinal number 2. And I will run through again. So Jerome Blake in 2. Jerome Blake, the Canadian, is in 2. In 3, we have Ryan Zeze, France, Goat, 17 years of age, doesn't celebrate his 18th birthday until December. Xavi Moorjak out of the Netherlands, 20.01, again having the season of his life. Let's see Le Tobogo, a similar story, some may say, as Goat. Started competing with the big boys as a teenager, left the actual world championship and went back to the junior world championship to secure a few gold medals there, having gotten to the final of the senior competition. And now he is a full-fledged senior, and he is also an Olympic champion. So let's see, Le Tobogo runs out of lane number 6. Courtney Lindsay, the American, runs out of lane number 7. Next up, we have Brian Lavelle, who I must say from the heats looked most impressive. Some people are even talking about records being broken. Brian Lavelle, personally, I think he can do 19.3. I think Brian Lavelle can do 19.3 in the finals, but let's see how that one plays out. He's up against, let's see, Le Tobogo in this semifinal number 2. So a huge ask for him. Good warm-up too, good competition going into the finals. This one will begin at 8:09 a.m. tomorrow morning, so please ensure that you turn the notification on. That way, as soon as Halftime TV goes live, you are notified. Timothy Momenthaler out of Switzerland runs out of lane number 9, and he has a personal best and a season's best of 20.27. He too, one of those athletes having the season of their lives. Anyway, now we move on to heat or semifinal number 3. And these are the starters. Semifinal number 3 is one more of those semifinals that could go either way. Noah Lyles naturally is the favorite, but there's good competition in here. Henrik Larsson, the Swede, runs out of lane number 2. Andre de Grasse, he's been here, he's done that. He is in lane number 3, representing the Maple Leaf of Canada. 19.62, his personal best. Hasn't gotten near that this season so far. Adrian Carr, the Jamaican, 20.09, squeezed in to the semifinals. I think he finished second in his. But then we have Onwuzurike, the Nigerian, 19.76, ranked 30th in the world, but he looked good in his heat as well. So Zarnell Hughes is next to him out of Great Britain, and Hughes has Noah Lyles next to him. So 19.31, Noah Lyles, number 2 ranked in the world, and Zarnell Hughes, 19.73 is his personal best. So you can see the huge gap there from Noah Lyles' personal best and Zarnell Hughes. Noah Lyles' season's best, 19.63. He knows how to run a 200-meter race. And he, having lost the 100-meter title, he would be coming here and looking to secure gold in the 200 meters. So let's see. Noah Lyles, he lines up in lane number 7. Makarau out of Zimbabwe is in 8. And as you can see, there are quite a few of these athletes in this pack that have dipped below 20 seconds. I think only 2 or so haven't. Yep, only 2. 3 of the athletes here haven't dipped below 20 seconds in their career. But expect it to be a fast 200 meters. In lane number 9, we have Dambile out of South Africa. 20.01 is his personal best, and it's also his season's best. So clocking the time of your life this season, coming into the championship in good form and good spirit as well. So those are the starters for the 200 meters for men. We'll jump over to the comment section shortly, and then we will go through the female equivalent. All right, Brian is going to spoil the party. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm predicting Brian Lavelle to get on the podium, though. We will talk about it because again we will do a preview for the finals tomorrow night because the finals is Friday morning. So we'll be back here tomorrow talking about it. We'll go through the lanes and everything tomorrow evening. All right. So this is just a semifinal. Don't worry about it, people. We will go through the final. So let's not talk about the medals as yet. Let's not talk about the medals as yet. Let's leave that conversation for tomorrow night. All right? Yeah, man. So 8:16 tomorrow morning, if you want to see Noah Lyles and Zarnell Hughes in action, and on Wuzurike, yep, the Nigerian, you can tune into Halftime TV. You can time yourself, set the alarm, mark my word, Lavelle will run 19. Yeah, Jupiter Saturn. That's I think he has 19.3 in him. I think he has 19.3 in him. Shaniki Osborne is his coach, and we've seen what she did with Elaine Thompson here. So I'm not ruling out anything at this point. So yes, now we're over to the female side of things, having just seen the starters and the starting position for the males. And remember, folks, we will be doing another live stream this evening. We will be doing the 400-meter final. So when this one is complete, I'm gonna hop over. I think that one is scheduled for 8:45. So probably just grab a bite, and then we will be back for the 8:45 one when we will speak about the 400-meter finals. What a brilliant race that will be. I can't wait for the 400-meter finals, people, to be honest with you. Tomorrow morning, the 400-meter finals, we get to see Rashid McDonald, big boy in action. He said he's going on top of the podium tomorrow. Let's see how that plays out. But we'll talk about it a little bit further down on our next live stream of the evening, as I said. So look out for that one. Look out for that one. We will be hopping over there when we finish streaming the 200 meters. Okay. All right. Next up, we have the women's 200 meters. So the women's 200 meters, we just spoke about the men's 200 meters. Let's see that Tobago lines up next to Brian Lavelle in semifinal number 2. Noah Lyles next to Zarnell Hughes in heat number 3. Bednarak runs out of, well, semifinal number 3. Bednarak runs out of semifinal number 1. All right. So now over to the females. We have Helene Parisot representing France, running out of lane number 2, ranked 13th in the world. Helen Parisot, she did look impressive in the first round, but we know how these things goes. These things go. Yeah, we know how these things go. These things go. So we have Ido out of Japan in lane number 3. Always the home crowd advantage, but let's see if that will push her enough to get her into the final. Home crowd advantage is one thing, but you need to be able to put that extra gear in to ensure that you make it through to the finals. Next up, we have Jessica Bai out of Ivory Coast. Next to her is Amy Hunt out of Great Britain, ranked number 9 in the world and by number 10 in the world, respectively. Both athletes will know each other very well, having competed on multiple occasions. Anthony Strahan out of Bahamas runs out of lane number 6. Shericka Jackson out of lane number 7, reigning world 200 meter champion. She runs out of lane number 7. Personal best of 21:41 so far this season. She's only managed 22:17 as she continues to confuse the enemy, as some put it. Shericka Jackson, she's running out of lane number 7. Brittany Brown runs out of lane number 8. 21.90 is her personal best, and she will be looking to dethrone Shericka Jackson as both of these females line up next to each other. Jael Bestui out of Spain is in lane number 9. So this is semifinal number 1 for the women's 200 meters, and this one starts at 8:24 a.m. In semifinal number 2, we have Olivia Fotopoulou out of Cyprus. She has a personal best of 22:65, ranked 60th in the world. Julia Henriksen, the Swede, is next to her. Ashanti Moore, the Jamaican national champion, 22.31 is her personal best and her season's best. I don't know if she has another gear in there, but she will need to find it if she's to get anywhere near the finals. Remember, Ashanti Moore at the Jamaican national championship, she did not make the qualifying mark, and as such, she had to compete elsewhere to secure that qualifying mark. So Ashanti Moore, standout junior athlete, transitioned to the senior level and is only now kind of basically reaping the fruits of that labor as she's here in the semifinal of the 200 meters for women at the World Athletics Championship. Sophia Junk, the German, 22.53 personal and season's best. Dina Asher Smith out of Great Britain is next to her with 21.84. Tori Lewis, the Australian, did well to place second in her heat, and she's now in the semi-final. She'll need another big performance, similar to what she did in the first round. Imke Varvet out of Belgium is in 9. So going back to lane number 7, Melissa Jefferson Wooden looking for the double. She already secured the 100 meters in fine style, very impressive in doing so, and she's now back for more, having tasted success at these games already. She's eager to add to it, to add that second gold medal and to sweep the sprints. So Melissa Jefferson Wooden, she's in this one. So is Dina Asher Smith. Tori Lewis is there. We have Ashanti Moore, the Jamaican national champion. So let's see how this one goes. If I were a betting man, I'd say Melissa Jefferson Wooden occupies that first automatic spot, and I'd place Dina Asher Smith next to her. But that's me, and I do not bet. So continuing, we have semifinal number 3, Audrey Leduc having a good championship so far, I must add. She runs out of lane number 2. Miriam Sanchez, the Mexican, is turning heads 22.60. She's into the semifinal, running out of lane number three. Thelma Davis out of Liberia is next to her. Poliniki is in lane number 5. The Greek athlete Anavia Battle 21.95, her personal best, and she is ranked 5th in the world this year. She is in lane number 6. Marie-Josée Toulouse, she got to the final of the 100 meters and just missed out. She is here and she'll be looking to secure a medal in the 200 meters. Let's see how it goes. Mackenzie Long is next to Toulouse and her personal best is 21.83. Last but not least, we have Daryl Nita representing the Great Britain. Ranked number 7 in the world this year, Daryl Nita has a personal best of 22.16 seconds. So those are your starters for the 200 meters for men and for women. And I'm going to turn it over to you now, the viewers and subscribers, to hear what your predictions are. What your predictions are. Who do you have missing out? Will there be an upset? Let's hear it. Let's hear it and let's keep those conversations going. Tomorrow morning promises to be extremely exciting. It promises to be sizzling. And I know come 10, 11 o'clock, folks will be talking about the performances that were witnessed in the morning. So I can't wait, really. I can't wait, and I know you can't wait either, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. It's a 200 meters. It's a 200 meters. It's the semifinal for both men and women. The semifinal for both men and women, and it kicks off tomorrow morning at 8:02. Tomorrow morning at 8:02 a.m. and it will run through until about, I want to say 8:45, yeah, about 8:45, yeah, give or take 8:45. 8:38 is the time they have for the last race here, but we know factoring in and putting in those buffers, just put it ballpark 8:45. But yeah, let's keep the conversation going in the comment section. As I said, if you haven't done so, smash the like button, subscribe to Halftime TV. We had a poll going. Let me see if the folks voted. Let me see if the folks voted. We had a poll going. Let me see if the folks voted. Can Lyles be beaten? Well, 88% of the voters saying yes. We have 230 people who voted. 12% saying no. So, quite frankly, we can see folks saying they think Noah Lyles will be making his way into the final and may very well be securing another 200-meter title. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow morning, bright and early, as I said. So ensure that you join us as soon as we go live in the morning. We have the 800 meters as well. I think I'm going to squeeze the 800 meters in there. We have the triple jump for women as well. And Jamaica is represented by Shanika Ricketts. So I may very well cover that. Who knows? We'll see. I'll try my best to start streaming a little bit early. So when we're doing the build up, because we have the 800 meter heats. So when we're doing that, as soon as that one's completed, I think I'll just do the triple jump for women, because that one kicks off at 7:55, just before the 200 meters for men. So we'll cover Shanika Ricketts in the triple jump, just to ensure that folks are updated and they know what's happening in the jumps. Because as I said in that video that I did about Tajay Gale, a lot of the times we are only focused, we're locked in on the sprints, whether it's a 200 meters or the hurdles or the 100 meters. Our focus is there, and as such, the athletes who compete in the field events don't really get as much credit. They don't really get that much attention or highlight. So Halftime TV, we're breaking the curse. We're ensuring that they get the highlight they deserve, because they have been competing well and they've been wearing the black, green, and gold proudly for Jamaica. 40 likes on the video, folks. Let's get it to 50 real quick, and then we will sign off on this one. All right, so 8:45, meet us over on the next stream when we speak about the 400 meters final, 400 meter final for both men and women. 8:45 is when that stream begins, so you can turn your notification on. I'll see you folks in just a minute. Take care of yourself. Talk soon.